If you're looking for the best of Pisa, then you've come to the right place. The city lies alongside the River Arno, and in today's video, we're going to detail the best things to do in this Tuscan city. In times gone by, Pisa made much of its wealth as a maritime republic, and this is what financed most of the buildings that you see around town today. The top attraction in Pisa is the Piazza dei Miracoli. The Square of Miracles spans an area of 22 acres and is of such historical importance that it has since been designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1987. It's here where you'll find the cathedral, Leaning Tower, baptistry, and Camposanto. The most important buildings are the baptistry, representing birth, the cathedral, representing life, and the Camposanto, representing death. The Baptistry of St. John is the largest of its kind in Italy, but was unfortunately closed during our visit for renovations. The Camposanto, translated into English as Sacred Field, was established in 1277 as a final resting place for people buried close to the cathedral. One of the most notable people interred in the Camposanto today is Fibonacci, of the mathematics kind. The name Camposanto likely derives from the fact that it was allegedly constructed upon soil brought back from the Holy Land by Ubaldo della Franchi from the Fourth Crusade during the 12th century. The Camposanto is also sometimes referred to as Camposanto Vecchio, i.e. Old Cemetery, and rather than being a simple plot of land, it is actually a walled complex featuring a chapel, corridors, cloisters, and plenty of statues. The tower was actually constructed to serve as the bell tower, campanile, for Pisa Cathedral, which was the first building to be constructed in the Square of Miracles. The cathedral is dedicated to the Assumption of the Virgin Mary. The gorgeous ecclesiastical building was established in 1064 and was built to celebrate a Pisan victory in Palermo, Sicily, the previous year. The cathedral is also the final resting place of Pisa's patron saint, Saint Renarius. Of course, no trip to Pisa would be complete without ascending its tilting tower, which is constructed entirely out of heavy white marble. Construction of the tower began in 1173, and it took over 200 years to build. Unfortunately, no one knows the name of the architect who designed the tower, as this has been lost to the annals of history. What you might not also know is that as a result of the weight of the heavy marble on the soft ground, within 5 years of the start of construction of the tower, it had already started leaning. However, if you're worried about the lean, then there's no need to worry about collapse. During the late 1900s, a study was done to see how much the tower could lean before it would become structurally unstable. Indeed, the Torre Pedente was already deemed to have gone past the point of stability, and so a 10-year project was undertaken to stabilise the tower at a whopping cost of 30 million euros. Today, you can climb the staircase to admire the view from the top. Yet another attraction, which is included within your path to visit the attractions of the Square of Miracles, is the Sinope Museum. This 1300s building houses restored frescoes and is much quieter than many of the other attractions in the area. Pisa is so much more than just its tower, and there's a lot more things to do for those willing to scratch beneath the surface. The impossibly beautiful square of Cavalieri lies in the shadow of the Palazzo dei Cavalieri and is translated into English as Knight Square. Home to the Normale di Pisa University, this square sometimes hosts markets and has several illustrious Renaissance buildings which you'll want to snap photos of. One of the more hidden gems of Pisa that many tourists walk past but few tourists stop to look at are the Roman baths of Nero. These historic ruins are the remains of Roman baths and sweating rooms and can be found just a couple of minutes walk from the Square of Miracles. Santa Maria della Spina Pisan Gothic Church is probably the most famous church in Pisa after the cathedral, and while it may be tiny, the intricate details of this structure truly are a feast for the eyes. The church is named for the relic of a thorn, though this relic has since been moved to the Chiesa di Santa Chiara. And if you've made it to the end, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!